Hi guys, so before I start the video, I just want to say that I hope everyone is doing okay and there hasn't been any sickness with you or anyone in your family or friends. So far I have not heard anything from anyone like on my Facebook or in my family having any issues, but I have heard of other people's families starting to be affected, just friends of friends kind of thing. So it's hard to say, I mean, we still don't really know what's going on as far as like how long this is going to last and all of that. I haven't really been going out at all if I can avoid it. I have been going to the post office, obviously, because I have to get my packages out. But even going there, I'm very careful about, what I'm touching. And as soon as I get back in my car, I'm slathering my hands with hand sanitizer. My local post office actually put down tape on the floor to kind of keep people separated. When I went in this morning, there wasn't actually anyone in there. I was the only one other than the worker. So, but I still, like, when I got out to the car, I slathered my hands in hand sanitizer just because they say, like, treat it like you have it, like you have it right now and you're carrying it with you. That way, you don't go out if you can avoid it, to not go out, and then obviously limit how close you are to whoever you're around, and keep your hands washed and that kind of thing. So as far as all of that goes, it's just still, I guess, a waiting game as far as when things will ever get back to normal. But I am going to be doing a CHING video, so this is number 7. I'm still having sales. It's been kind of weird. Like, I feel like there's two types of people who are purchasing online right now, and those are the people who, have money and have an income coming in and, have the money to spend. And then there's the people who, might not be able to work right now and are really just being very careful with what they're spending their money on because, they're not quite sure how long all this is going to last. So definitely there's sales, but I don't feel like it's been crazy on like eBay, Facebook groups and stuff like that. There have been people saying they've been having tons of sales, so I guess maybe it also depends on what you're selling. Just today, and this isn't on my cha-ching because I have quite a few things already since I've made this list that sold. But I did just sell a video game today, so I think that's probably something good to have listed right now for kids that are home and bored. So video games, regular games, that kind of thing. So the list that I have for my cha-ching number 7 is stuff that I sold kind of before all of this kind of took effect as far as the coronavirus. And then some of it obviously is stuff that I sold like in the midst of what has been going on. But like I said, I'm ready to start another list of cha-ching for my number 8 already, so that is awesome. So let's just get into it because I'm rambling a little bit, but I miss talking to you guys, so hopefully you don't mind. But as I always say, I have had subscribers buy stuff of mine, and if you leave like a note in with your purchase or whatnot, like if I know that it's a subscriber that purchased something from me, I like to add like a little note, a little handwritten note. So if I ever do a cha-ching and I don't mention that it was a subscriber or something like that, and I apologize if I wasn't sure, or maybe I was too late to do so and I just didn't realize, so I do apologize for that. So the first thing that I have is that little killer whale enamel trinket dish, I guess you'd call it. I don't know if you want to call it dish, jar, trinket thing. I got this at a yard sale. You guys probably saw me pick it up. I paid 25 cents for it. Super duper cute. And I sold it for $14.99. So it's not bad for a quarter, right? So I thought that one was so adorable. I have like a jewelry armoire behind me that's just filled with all my jewelry, so I didn't really need to keep that, but it was really, really cute. Very tempting. So let's see. Number 2, I actually sold a decent amount of clothing, which was, you know, interesting. So I sold a pair of these yoga pants. I am unsure where I originally got them. I feel like I got them at a fill-a-bag rummage sale or possibly the Goodwill bins. I'm not entirely sure, so I don't know exactly what I paid for it, so we're just gonna go with $1 because it definitely wasn't any more than that, and they sold for $12.99. And I have been starting to add shipping costs into some of my auctions, so when I have the screenshots up, you'll see like the ones that I did free shipping and the ones that I did actually charge for shipping. So sold those. Next thing was interesting. These were kitchen towel holders. They were all pig faces. Eric and I bought these at an estate sale for $1 a piece. I made them into a lot of 3, so three little piggies kitchen towel holders. So I spent $3 altogether since they were $1 a piece, and they sold for $39.99. So those are really cute too. Like you could use them to hang like an apron on them in your kitchen, or you know, your dish towel or anything like that. So I thought those were cute. I sold a Mary Kay cologne, and you guys will know that I had 2 of these, and I sold one, I think it was just in my last cha-ching, and I actually sold the other one as well. And I honestly think they went to the same guy. So I didn't have them both listed at the same time. I don't know why. I don't think I even realized, because after that first one sold, I went back and the auction wasn't there anymore because I thought I had listed quantity of 2. But he ended up seeing that I had another one for sale and purchased the second one. So that's really awesome. So I paid $15 for the cologne, and it sold again for $59.99. So definitely keep an eye out for this specific Mary Kay cologne if you would happen to see it in a thrift store while you're out and about, because it definitely seems to be rather sought after. Number 5, I have a pair of men's Lucky jeans. These I'm pretty sure I got at the Goodwill bin, so we'll go ahead and say maybe they were $1, and I sold them for $19.99. Eric absolutely loves Lucky jeans. Unfortunately, they weren't his size, or else he would have kept them. I think I might have gotten some at the Goodwill bins that day that ended up being his size, and he tried them on and he absolutely loved them. So, but these ones weren't, so I went ahead and sold them. Next, okay, so this one was interesting. This was a Lysol No Touch hand soap dispenser. I totally forgot I even had this listed before this whole virus thing came about, and it was like one of the first things that I sold after you know, the pandemic kind of started and everyone started freaking out. So since this wasn't hand sanitizer, it was just soap, like my auction wasn't pulled, but eBay really cracked down on that. Anyone selling hand sanitizer, they pulled all the hand sanitizer auctions. I didn't have any hand sanitizer listed, so none of my auctions were affected with that. But this sold, I got this at, I want to say it was Goodwill. I'd say maybe I spent $2.99 on it, if that. I can't exactly remember, but it sold for $35.99, and I had this priced high, you know, way before any of, like I said, this virus thing, so I was not price gouging. They don't actually make this dispenser anymore, so it was worth picking up and reselling even back at that point. It just so happened that it sold, I guess, you know, when people were starting to go crazy for, you know, no touch things and things like that. So I would definitely still keep buying them even if I would see them out and about. Next we have a miniature perfume. This was by a company called Germain Montiel, if I am pronouncing that right. This came out of one of the box lots that I got at the auction. So we'll just go ahead and say I paid like 25 cents for it. I sold it for $19.99. So I have been making so much money off of those box lots that I won. I'm so ready to go back to the auction because next time I go, I want to try to win a couple of box lots. Just because, I don't know, I think that's a really good place to get a lot of product at one shot for potentially like not a lot of money kind of thing. And since the perfumes have been paying off so well, like I really want to get some more boxes to go through. I miss it. Alright, number 8, we have a Kenneth Cole purse. This I actually had for a while and I purchased it retail at probably TJ Maxx. So I don't remember how much I paid for it originally because this was like literal years ago. But I sold it for $38.99. So at this point, pretty much anything I got for it was fine because I had it for such a long time, but it was a really nice bag and I kept it in really nice condition as well. So next we have a men's Tommy shirt. This I actually got for free at a church thrift store, St. Vincent's. They had a fill a bag of clothing for free sale at one point, and so I got it for free and I sold it for $9.99. So not a whole lot of money, but I didn't spend anything for it, so it was all profit at that point. Number 10 is a Raffaella shirt. I just showed this in a haul. I had it listed. I got it, like, sometimes when I do my hauls, like, it takes a while for me to list up stuff, but, like, right now I have time to do that, so I've been trying to list as much as I possibly can when I'm not, like, sidetracked by wanting to watch, like, Netflix and stuff like that. But I did get this listed up fairly quickly, because I had that haul recorded for a while, and this was from the Goodwill colored barb tag sale, so everything was $1, so I paid $1 for the shirt and I sold it for $16.99. Let's see. Next, we have another piece of clothing. It was just a pair of Ann Taylor shorts, and I'm pretty sure I got these at a fill-a-bag rummage sale, so we'll say maybe I paid $1 for them, and they sold for $9.99. So again, not a whole lot of profit. Some clothing just isn't like super profitable, but if you're getting it for either free or just insanely cheap, then, you know, all of that bit adds up to, you know, other stuff that you have listed for like higher amounts. You know, it's just kind of like not necessarily filler, but, you know, it helps keep bumping up like the amount that you're making. Some people don't like to mess around with like stuff that's not gonna give them, you know, a decent enough profit, but me personally, at least right now, it's like I feel, you know, if I'm getting stuff for so super cheap that I'll just, you know, whatever I can get for it, I go for it kind of thing. So, but I know not everyone is like that when it comes to reselling. Okay, next was a COWOH wristlet. I don't remember where I got this one. I've had it for a very long time. I feel like I had a real hard time selling this one. I don't know exactly why. Some COWOH still sells really well, and some pieces, like, you can barely give it away. But I did sell this for $8.99, and I'm perfectly fine with that because, like I said, I have been sitting on it for a while. No one was interested in purchasing it, so I'm happy that I got the $8.99. Okay, so the next 3 things, well, the last 3 things that I have for this cha-ching were purchases from subscribers of mine. So I just kind of wanted to talk about that like slightly. That's why I saved it for the end. For me, it's still slightly like, I don't know how I want to describe it. Like, I feel slightly weird talking about, you know, what I spent on something and then like what I sold it for when it's a subscriber who's purchasing, because I don't want anyone to feel like, oh my gosh, she got that so cheap and she's selling it for like so much more. And I don't want people to be like mad at me for it, if you know what I mean. But it's like, that's the whole purpose of reselling, is to kind of, you know, make a profit off of the stuff. And I've been selling on eBay way longer before I ever had a YouTube channel, so I'm not about like selling strictly like to you guys or anything. It's just when I do these types of videos, I'm trying to like obviously share what I find so you can see it, but then also like if you're a reseller, then you can know like kind of what to look out for and stuff like that. So a part of me is like slightly uncomfortable, I guess, like talking about the stuff, like prices and stuff, when I'm selling it to one of you guys. So I apologize that I'm like apologizing for that, but it's just me being like, you know, weird, because that's how I am. But I do want to thank everyone who has purchased stuff from me. Every time like I get a message saying that, you know, oh, I'm a subscriber of yours and I've been looking for you to list, you know, whatever that particular item was, and I just get so like a smile, like, oh, lights up my face. And that's why I like putting little handwritten notes in, because it's just so awesome to me that, you know, you guys are actually interested in the stuff that I buy, kind of thing. So let's see, the first one I had here was a Coach purse, and this I got for $10 at one of the last yard sales that I went to, and it sold for $59.99, and it was a beautiful Coach purse. I loved the color of it, and I just hope that everyone who buys stuff from me enjoys the things as much as I do, like when I purchase them. So like I said, some Coach things do have a good resale value, others like that wristlet do not. So the next thing I sold was that frosted green hen that Eric and I purchased at the auction. So we bought that at $6 at the auction, and it sold for $49.99. And again, that's just something that I absolutely loved when I saw it, that, you know, I had to get it, and it just makes me so happy that when someone else saw it and loved it, and then they felt like they had to get it as well. So that's just so awesome. And then the last thing that I have for this CHING was a crafting kit, the Needlecraft kit. You guys know I got that big box full of the Needlecraft kits. I spent, what did I spend? I feel like it was $15 maybe for the entire box, and some of them have sold so far and some not. So I do like have another list of CHING going on already. I had stopped there, and there have already been a couple sales that I've had that I know are subscribers of mine, so you'll see those in the next CHING. So I hope you guys enjoy these videos, and again, I'm sorry for apologizing for me being like weird. But I also wanted to mention too, like, here I am apologizing again. I need to stop that. It's just a problem that I have. But also, like, I don't know about you guys, but like right now I probably look kind of grungy looking. Is how I would describe. I tried hiding my grunginess by putting lipstick on. Yeah, we ain't fooling anybody, but like, since, you know, I'm just kind of like bumming around the house, not going anywhere, and kind of, you know, everything that's going on, I don't want to put makeup on. I don't even want to put a bra on. I just want to stay in my leggings like all day long and just lay around with my dog, essentially. So, but that is everything for this latest CHING video. It's probably a little longer because I really just wanted to talk to you guys. So I'm not quite sure what my next video is going to be. I had like this idea of putting up one of my old yard sale hauls back when I was like uber younger, from my other channel, like to this channel, just because like I don't know if anyone has ever watched any of my old videos on my old channel, just as kind of like a fun little rewind type of thing, or maybe even me do a reaction video or something to it. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like videos to make while I'm stuck in the house, basically. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna get off of here and try not to get distracted by Netflix and get some more stuff listed. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.